There is a moment when you realize that speaking the wrong words could make your neighbors who turn on you. You don't know exactly when that moment arrives, only that once it does, you never forget it. You live in Salem village, and life here has never been easy. Winter feels longer than it should. The cold presses into the walls of your home, no matter how carefully you seal the cracks. Food is plain. Days are repetitive. Hard work is expected, not praised. Everyone knows everyone. That closeness is meant to bring comfort. But it also means nothing stays private for long. Illness has been moving through the village. Children fall sick first. Strange sickness, sudden fits, screaming, trembling. The adults whisper about it after church. Some say it's God's testing. Others say it's punishment. You don't know what to believe. Only that fear has begun to sit beside faith. Religion shapes every part of your life. It explains suffering. It promises meaning. When crops fail, you pray. When children die, you pray harder. Faith is not questioned here. It is survival. The first accusations do not come suddenly. They arrive like frost. Slowly, quietly, creeping in. Girls speak of unseen hands, of shadows, of pain, with no clear cause. Ministers listen carefully. Parents look desperate. Someone asks a question no one wanted to hear. What if this sickness is not natural? Names begin to circulate. Not shouted, whispered. Women you know, people who borrowed sugar from you, neighbors who once smiled at you in passing. You feel a tightness in your chest when you hear the first arrest. It doesn't feel real. You tell yourself this will stop. That reason will return. It doesn't. The village changes shape almost overnight. Accusations spread faster than illness ever did. To question them feels dangerous. To defend someone feels worse. You learn very quickly that silence is safety. People begin to watch one another more closely. A strange look, a disagreement remembered, an old resentment brought back into the light. You realize that innocence is no longer enough. You must also appear unquestioning. Winter deepens, food grows scarcer, tempers shorten, fear settles into the cracks of daily life. The cold is not just outside anymore. Church feels different now. Sermons speak of hidden evil, of threats unseen. Faith, once comforting, becomes sharp. It no longer soothes fear. It explains it. More arrests follow. Familiar faces disappear. You stop asking where they've gone. You already know. At night, you lie awake, listening to the wind. You think of the women accused. You think of how quickly they were believed guilty. You wonder how easily it could have been you. You keep your thoughts to yourself. You nod when others speak. You pray publicly and doubt privately. That balance keeps you alive. Children repeat what they hear. Adults cling to certainty. Doubt becomes suspicious, and silence becomes a language everyone understands. Executions are not spoken of directly. No one describes them. They don't need to. The absence says enough. What frightens you most is not the accusations. It's how quickly they became normal. Eventually, the accusations reach too far. Respected members of the community are named, people who once felt untouchable. Something shifts, not loudly, quietly. Doubt creeps back in, cautiously, carefully. Trials slow. The village exhales, unsure if it's safe to breathe. When it ends, there is no celebration, only exhaustion. The damage cannot be undone. Later the facts become clear. More than 200 people were accused, dozens imprisoned, 19 executed, all within a single year. Fear, illness, isolation, and belief combined into something unstoppable. Salem survives, but it is not the same. Neighbors live beside one another with memories they do not discuss. Silence remains, heavier now. You carry that silence with you, because you learned something here. Fear does not need monsters, only people. And as you look back on Salem, one question follows you forward into the present. Do you think we've truly left witch hunts behind? Or have they simply changed the names of what they hunt? Follow for more moments